Philadelphia Phillies win the NLDS final game 8-3, moving on to the NLCS. My goodness. Absolutely incredible time here in Philadelphia. You hear a lot of people talking about this, and this could possibly go down as one of the greatest sports weekends in Philadelphia. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You got the NLDS games 1 and 2, or home games for Philadelphia, games 3 and 4. And then you got Eagles, Dallas tomorrow night. Absolutely incredible. This team, from everything that concerned us in the wild card round, just completely went out the window. We were talking about, man, the pitching really carried us there, but the bats, they were pretty dead, other than a ninth inning rally, and then just 2 runs in the second game, and then boom, just blow up on the scene with an offensive explosion. We're talking about Reese, who couldn't hit anything, and then boom, he's got a massive 3-run shot, one of the biggest moments of the whole series. And then he's got a number of hits and RBIs in today's game as well. Bats just explode. Aaron Nola still looked dominant. Wheeler, dominant until they had to do this little injury delay tactic BS to throw him off his groove. And then obviously we all know about the Hoskins error that kind of threw him out of that start. But I also believe that they pulled him a little bit early that game just in case they had to go to a game 5. But game 5 not needed. NLCS bound Philadelphia Phillies. If you can't tell, my voice is a little hoarse right now because I was at game 3 and we were going absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Oh, it nothing I've experienced like it. I've been to a number of Philadelphia sporting games. Closest thing would have to be the divisional playoff round, Eagles Falcons in 2017. What a great run that was. But we are talking about the Fightins. The Fightins heading to the NLCS, going to be facing the Dodgers or the Padres. I don't care. I don't care who we face at this point. Who let the Phillies get hot? Who let Harper get hot? Yeah, all eyes have to go to St. Louis. You let this team heat up. You let this team start a run. You have absolutely no idea where it might end. We're talking 1993 Phillies squeaking into the playoffs, making it to the World Series. We are 8 wins away from being world champions. Absolutely nuts. You see the number there. Call ahead in 302-540-4492. Let me know your thoughts about the series, about the who you want to face next round. I don't care what you want to talk about. We're just talking Fightins. Go ahead, call in, and let's talk a little bit about it. I'm going nuts right now. What a game. It seemed like, I mean, obviously there are times, bases loaded, they didn't get the runs in, bases loaded, 1 out. Then you have a strikeout and a pop out. But then there's other times where it's just everybody hit. You're batting all 9 batters all around, and you're just bringing everybody home. One moment. So just absolutely incredible time to be a Philadelphia Phillies fan, to be a Philadelphia sports fan. It is just electric right now. You see the number right there. Go ahead, call on in, and let's talk about it. Let's talk a little Phils. Let's talk a little NLCS. Let's talk some Nola, Wheeler, Syndergaard. Is Bailey Falter going to get a role here in the NLCS? You're looking at a best of 7 series. You're looking at a longer series. You're going to have to go a little bit deeper through the pitching rotation. So let's go ahead. Let's talk about it. 302-540-4492. Go ahead, call in, and I want to hear your thoughts. But man, Brandon Marsh with that huge, massive 3-run shot. That was, I mean, that set the tone for today. And I've said it a bunch. This guy is going to be absolutely loved in Philadelphia. I've said he's the caveman Victorino. He's incredible defensively. He's very fast. His bat, I believe, since in the regular season when he came to Philadelphia, he was about a 223 hitter. In his time in Philadelphia during the regular season, he finished 287 in that time in Philadelphia. Absolutely nuts. So you see the number there, 302-540-4492. Give a call, talk some Phils. Let's just get nuts. We're talking MVP Bryce Harper getting an Oppo blast to give them just that one extra run. They obviously didn't even need it. They didn't need any runs after what would it be after the third inning. They didn't need any more runs. They were up 4-1 at that point, and Braves only scored 3, obviously. So absolutely nuts. Let's go to everybody knows our guy Sean talking a little Phils here. Sean, what's going on, boss? You there, boss? Oh, geez. I had this all working, and now I have no idea why it is not. Well, hopefully we can figure that out and get this working. Here we go. Sean, how we doing, brother?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes, we can. Oh, man. I don't know if you can hear me. Still a little
sound.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, I'm just saying you could probably barely hear me. I'm still a little hoarse from going absolutely nuts yesterday.
No, you sound fantastic. You sound exactly like everybody that was at that game yesterday should sound. Just like everybody that was at that game today should sound.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, obviously, last night was absolutely incredible. A completely electric, rocking crowd. But I can't even imagine what it would be like to be there today. Oh, my gosh.
There's all we have are reasons to cheer and shout. Man, we got ourselves a baseball team.
Yeah. No kidding. Who let this team get hot?
Put it right. Yeah. I mean, we're heading into NLCS. We have 3 home games. We've got a starting rotation that's completely fresh and starting from the very top. We've got, our relievers, sans Velati, are starting to come on strong. Our hitters, we got hitters, man. We're averaging the 3 wins of this last series. We averaged 8 runs a game.
Oh, just incredible. Bats came alive. Hey,
whoever we end up, whatever the California team that we go against, they better watch out.
Oh, nobody wants to see the Phillies right now. No. Nobody wants to see them. I mean, you're looking at a team that had 15 hits today, something like that. They finished with 13 hits, 8 runs last night, 9 runs. My 8-3 prediction for game 3, just push it back a day, and there it is. Who would have thought 9-1, 8-3 would have the last 2 games would go? And you cannot convince me that half of those runs weren't because they were playing in Philadelphia.
It certainly sounds like. I mean, even if you go back to game 1, what did we put up? 7. So really, I not to give the fans little credit as they deserve, as much of it as possible. But I mean, hell, this team's even hitting on the road.
Yeah. No, I was talking. It's hilarious how we felt like our pitchers carried us through the wild card rounds, and that we were pretty worried about the bats. And then you got this round where the bats just outside of game 2 just had an offensive explosion. You take game 2 out of there, and like you said, averaging 8 runs a game, nuts.
Yeah, you wanted bats? The bats are here now.
Oh man, and look. We all justifiably so had plenty of things to say about Rhys Hoskins. He finished pretty strong in the series. We all saw that absolute moonshot last night, and then 2 for 5 today. He's starting to heat it up. Still need Schwarber. You saw him work 2 walks today. That's great. Getting on base is better than just being completely non-productive like he was through the first 3 or 4 games of the postseason. But his body language doesn't lend optimism to me thinking that he's about to turn a corner. He just looks just disgruntled out there.
I got to tell you, I mean, at this very moment in time, I'm feeling incredibly optimistic. I didn't plan on hopping in here and talking too much about what needs to improve necessarily, but you're absolutely right. Schwarber looks like he is just huffing and puffing. And he looks like a little kid. He looks like he's playing, Little League, and he keeps striking out. He just looks like there's no intention on having a professional at bat and getting out of his funk.
Yeah, but I feel like it's going to be one of those situations where he gets 1 hit and then boom, he's back. Like just needs that one to get the monkey off his back, and then he'll just be right back into mid-season form. So let's really hope so. But yeah, like you said, we're not here to be negative. We're here to talk about the Phils heading to the NLCS. We've already secured our home game 1 NLCS tickets hoping and praying it doesn't fall on Friday or Saturday because I have my sister's wedding that I'm in. So, yours, you couldn't go to
Yeah, that's
yesterday's
that.
game because you were at a wedding. I can't go to one because
Yeah,
I'm in the wedding. I still think you could have.
right.
I still think you should have missed and been there. Great time, but the folks you sold the tickets to they were real nice, real nice, real nice.
Well, I certainly wish I could have done both. For whatever it's worth, I had an awesome time at the wedding.
Good.
It was an absolute smoke show. So it wasn't all for naught.
No.
But yeah, man. Hopefully, it stays away from later on in the week. I can't see it being. Well, actually, I don't know what the schedule is. Let me not speak out of turn.
Yeah, who knows? You got what game tonight is LA and San Diego? Or are they playing
Game 4.
tomorrow? That's game 4.
It's tonight. Yeah, they're playing tonight. Game 4. I think it's 9 o'clock or 9:30 game. So
yeah, it's a late game, 9:37. So you figure if the Dodgers win this game and they have a game 5 would likely be tomorrow. And so
right.
that's a Sunday game, and then you give it, let's say, best case scenario, you take 2 days in between the games. So then you're looking at Wednesday, Thursday for the games in California, day off Friday, and then you're looking at a Saturday game. So
Saturday, yeah.
not looking too good unless there's some kind of weird situation where they throw 3 days break in between the games where you're looking at a Thursday, Friday games in California, day off, game in Philly Sunday. That's the only situation where I could really see myself possibly being able to go. But I know you're going to be there, and I know you deserve to be there. It's going to be an absolutely incredible time. Likely would be I guess, would that be if Ranger is still penciled in as their third starter? I guess that would be a Ranger game. I don't see how you can put him out there, but we're not worrying about that. We're worrying about the positives, baby. We're talking some Phils, some fightings.
Who would you get to play?
What's up?
You going Dodgers or?
Who would I prefer? I mean, we held the tiebreaker against San Diego. We beat them in the regular season. Obviously, we didn't see them post trade deadline, and that was when they really started getting the pieces to turn themselves into the team that they are right now. It's still very glad that Fernando decided to take gear and isn't playing in this series, but we also played relatively well against the Dodgers. I mean, we should have done a 4-game series sweep against them in LA if it wasn't for a bottom of the ninth inning collapse. And so and then like we said at the very beginning, you got a Phillies team that nobody wants to see right now.
Nope. I don't think it makes much of a difference.
No, I think it'd be pretty even. I guess you'd say the Padres just because they're the lower seed, but I really don't think it makes a whole lot of difference.
I'm right there with you. I think the Padres are probably going to take this one tonight. Not that I'll be awake by the time it finishes up. That's going to end up, closer to 1 a.m. our time. So we'll find out in the morning. But you know what? Whenever that game ends up coming or falling on the first home game, I will be there. I'll do you proud, man. I'll have to take the shirt off, whip it around a little bit, have myself a couple of drinks.
It looks like the schedule is out already for the NLCS. It is a Friday game.
Okay.
If it is a late 8 o'clock game, I can't tailgate, but I can be at the game. So
we'll wait and see because who knows what the hell time this is going to.
Seriously, it's going to be. I mean, shoot, if it's a 1 o'clock game, I can make it for that too. I would imagine it's going to be a national game. And the nice thing, actually, here's something I'm doing a little science on you right here. The great thing is we're playing a California team, so they're going to want that to be an 8:30 start because you can't have it be super early because then you're looking at a 2 o'clock game. It's 11 a.m. in California. Nobody's going to do that. 4 o'clock game still too early. You got people at work. No, they're not going to have a game an NLCS game well, people are working. You can get rid of that. You can do that stuff in the NLDS, but you can't do that in the NLCS. So there's a good chance that would be an 8:30 game, and rehearsal dinner will be it'll be kind of wrapping up. It's an earlier rehearsal dinner. I might be able to squeeze in right over there, maybe do a quick 30-minute tailgate, but get to our seats right in time. I'm liking that.
Sure.
Oh man, getting a little more confident every time. California team,
Yeah,
late game, let's go.
that also means the away games in Cali are going to be 9:30 games.
Yeah, that's not great. That's not great.
No.
But if you're winning them, who cares?
Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll live to sleep some other time.
No kidding. Well, hey, Sean, I appreciate hopping on these kind of
Yep.
situations. We're just all amped up. We're all hype about the game. So I have nothing literally prepared. I want to get on right after the series clincher. I have no kind of script, no kind of list of here's what I want to talk about. So I'm probably wrapping it up here. Just wanted to get on for a few minutes. Just let everybody know how excited we are, how we can't wait to be at the NLCS home game 1, game 3. Gonna be a great time. Sean, can't wait. Looking forward to talking some Eagles Dallas tomorrow with you. Like I said, this could go down as one of the best Philadelphia sports weekends in the history of Philadelphia sports.
Well, 1 down, 1 to go, Jake. Can't wait to talk to you a little bit more about it.
Hell yeah. Go Phillies.
Go Phillies.